How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome to another review on the channel. As you can see today, it's the English International from Manchester United. It is FUTMAS Rashford. We're going to review him today and see if he's worth your valuable Ultimate Team coins, because he's an 84 rated card with an 85 rated team requirements. The logic sometimes just goes out the window, but we're going to review him today and see if he's worth those coins. And lads, this is my third upload today. The hype has been real. The support on every single video has been overwhelming. So once again, if you do enjoy, smash the hell out of that thumbs up button on this video. 1,000 likes is your target, so bring the bloody hype. And amongst FUTMAS Rashford, we had two more play SBCs from FUTMAS. We had Wass, the Denmark International. Let's just say that we had him, and I don't think I'm going to review him, but he does look like a good card. And we also had Doumbia, who I'm not going to review either. He's got 53 or 56 stamina, man. It is crazy bad. So yeah, we're going to leave those ones and just do Rashford. And tomorrow, Joseph Martinez will be reviewed on the channel. Keep your kind of timeline, keep your subscription, keep your bell on basically, and check when I do upload that review. It'll be like midday sometime UK time. So in terms of FUTMAS Rashford, he's very versatile in this game. You can play left wing, play right wing in game if you want to change your formation. Striker, cam in a 4-2-3-1, wide cam would be perfection for this card. So we're going to look at him today. I played him at striker, I played him at cam, I played him at left cam, and I did play him at right cam one game. So you get the best of quintuple worlds, let's just say that. So lads, let's get into the review. So here we go, and like I did mention, there is an 85 team requirement for this card, and it is very expensive. You're looking at 140 on the Xbox, 130 on the PlayStation. But if you keep that in mind, how much would an inform 84 rated FUTMAS Rashford go for? I'm thinking like 90k or something like that. Not exactly the 140s and 130s that are predicted as of the price on the Xbox and the PlayStation as of right now. He did play 6 games for me in total. You can't see the record there. And he did score goals. And I played in the FUT Champions and FUT Champions only. He's got the combo: 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, and height to medium work rate. He is right foot primarily, and he is 6'1" tall. Given his card stats look phenomenal: 94 pace, 85 dribbling, 84 shooting, and 75 physical with 79 passing. His in-game stats look even more impressive. From the 91 acceleration, the 95 sprint speed, the 85 position into the 82 finishing, 91 shot power. He's got 80 long shots plus 10 with a marksman with chem style on like I did have. Volleys plus 10 on 75, and penalties plus 5 on 77. The passing category, it looks good. The vision, it's only 79. That's not very good on this game. He's got short pass of 80, long pass of 69. Again, if you play him lamb or cam, he's not going to do those passes. Or even if you play him left wing in his natural position, he's not going to kind of cut inside and thread a through ball or anything like that. He's not that kind of player on this game. So passing is a concern with this card. When it comes to dribbling, this is what this guy's all about. He's got 91 agility, 79 balance, a little bit like alarm bells going off there. But he's got 81 reactions, 82 ball control, 87 dribbling, and 77 composure. You can see that is already amongst the cons. When it comes to head and accuracy at 76, he's jumping to 64, but with a plus 10 on marksman and his height of 6'1", he shouldn't be too shabby in the air. He's got stamina of 82, strength of 73 plus 5 with a marksman chem style, and aggression of 72. So what is he good at? You've seen a fantastic finish right there from FUTMAS Rashford. That was me showing my composure, not the card showing its composure. Because I went on to like 1v1 with the keeper slid. I knew he was going to slide or dive out with his hands. So I thought, you know what, let's try and dink a chip over the keeper. And it did work. However, most one-on-ones with FUTMAS Rashford go straight to the keeper or wide. I don't know what it was, hence why I couldn't really get as many goals as I would have wanted with this card. But outside the area, those time finesses are beautiful. Left foot, right foot, it doesn't matter. He's got a 4-star weak foot. With that combo, he can bamboozle defenders, get on his left foot, and just rasp it in the back of the net. What a strike that was from FUTMAS Rashford. You'll see on the replay as well. Just the levels it was. Just look at the bend on that, man. He fairly whipped it, didn't he? A cracking strike there by FUTMAS Rashford. And he does score them outside the area more often than he actually scores inside the area. So straight away, that kind of signaled to me his composure just isn't very good enough. And looking at 77 composure, it's not too bad, it's not too great. And at the same time, with FUTMAS Rashford, I did think it affected the card, hence why I put it down as a con. But those time finesses, as you just see in the background, are very overpowered with the card, especially outside the area. He's got 82 curve, 91 shot power, and 82 finishing. With the long shots that he's got, got. He's got 80 in terms of that, but with the chem style, it does go to 90. So outside the area is very, very accurate. Again, just look at the swerve on that ball, man. A lovely finish by Marcus Rashford. When it comes to the rest of his pros, you've got the pace. He's lightning fast. His acceleration is 91. His sprint speed is 95. He is very quick on this game, and it's kind of comical in game because you got someone that's 6'1". He's like Bambi on ice when he's running. He's yeah. I spoke about Alejandro Gomez having those little legs earlier on and going 50 to a dozen. This guy, he kind of just walks into position, but he's going at 100 miles an hour walking. It is very strange in game, but Marcus Rashford is very quick on this game, and he covers the ground very, very fast. That volley in the background was spectacular. When it comes to dribbling with the card, 91 agility, 79 balance. The balance doesn't look too great, but the agility makes him very evasive on this game. It makes him able to kind of use his agileness, is that even a word, to get past players on this game, and it is very, very good. As you see, the only one-on-one basically that he did score for me was inside the area with a low dribbling across the keeper, I do believe, but that one was a good finish from just outside the area. But once again, he did commit his keeper, and it should be a normal finish in that situation. When it comes to agility, I've already talked about the 4-star combo is beautiful with this card, because with having the 4-star skills, you can do the 4-star skills to stop and turn. Yes, it's not as effective this game, but it's still effective against let's say lesser opponents than pros. It is effective. It's still an effective skill move. And of course, the spin and what's the other one? I think it's a scoop turn. I think it's a scoop turn, which is very effective with 4-star skills. So you've got all them in his locker, and he can pull them off. And he can pull them off at will as well. Also, the 4-star weak foot. This is where it's very important. That left foot of his, which is the weak foot, is very, very good. And you see that with the time finesse earlier on. He can fairly whip them into the back of the net with that weak foot. And he is very accurate from range. And I keep saying from range, and I don't have finishing as a pro, simply because his composure just wasn't good enough, and it did let him down in certain situations. It's the pressure that's put on the player, the pressure that the player feels. And yeah, he must have felt a lot of pressure, because he was missing a lot of chances for me in FUT Champions. I did win the majority, but I lost a couple, and it wasn't all down to Rashford, but I did blame him for a few chances missed. When it comes down to the movement of the card, of course, he's got the pace. Does he have the movement? Yes, he does. High to medium work rates, and your second position of 85 is fantastic with the card. So you can definitely run in behind defenses, make those U-bend runs, and make the right runs at the right time nearly every single time. When it comes to cons, I spoke about it enough, composure, and we have the passing as well. And like I mentioned earlier on, those side cut inside from left-hand side, if he scores the long pass of 69, the short pass of 80, it's not going to be too great threading those through balls or whipping it across the field or doing anything like that. That long pass does affect him in game. And the through balls, and the 1-2, sometimes would go off target. I'd pass the ball and it would go behind my player, and my player would kind of stride forward and the ball would just go behind him. It's like, pass to your teammate, man, and it would get on my nerves. So that is a wrap for the pros, that is a wrap for the cons. Let's get into the overall rating with the card. I did enjoy this card, but not as much as I enjoyed like the Zaha and stuff like that. So he's going to get the rating, lads, of an 8.7, which is a good rating. At this stage in FIFA, I expect to give giving players higher ratings than this. I don't care that he's an 84 rated card. 84, fantastic, good for you. But at the same time, I do expect to be giving players a higher rating than 8.7 at this stage in FIFA. Value for coins, 7.0. Now this is where it's interesting, because Marcus Rashford, if he comes out as an inform or something like that, that's an 84 rated card, I reckon he'd go for between 80 and 90k. That's just my opinion on the card. Because you've got Anthony Martial, you got Raheem Sterling, you got Eden Hazard, you got Leroy Sané. Hell, the Premier League's got so many left wingers, it's ridiculous. And we have another one in Marcus Rashford. I just wish they made him a striker or something stupid like that. Because left winger, it's utterly pointless if you've got Hazard. It's utterly pointless if you've got like another left winger, like maybe a Raheem Sterling or something like that. It's utterly pointless getting another left winger if you've already got one in your team. So unless you're a Manchester United fan, unless you're a Rashford fan, unless you're like an England fan or something like that, this card means nothing to you. So you might as well go for an Eden Hazard or keep that Eden Hazard. Just go for the normal Hazard or something stupid like that. And yeah, unfortunately, it's another left winger, and I just wish that was avoided. Why give us all these? Sadio Mane is another left winger example, which is amongst the simple players. He's possibly better than this card. So the enjoyment rate is an 8.6. It's not above the 9s, because I didn't get that same feeling I got with certain other players that I have used. yes, he's good. He's got the stamina of 82. I forgot to mention that. He's got great dribbling, great shooting with a shot power, especially, and the long shots. So his time finesses, once again mentioned, and the pace of the card. But he lacks in fundamental areas, which I know the stats look great. In-game, it could like feel completely different. Hence why I always review off my in-game kind of experience with the cards. Don't go review off stats. I know it could look like that. Me saying composure's a con because it's 77. Me saying passing's a con because, hell, passing's 80 and I found it bad with Rashford. So I did put that down as a con. In terms of simple players, actually, FUT Champs readiness, yes, he's getting a 9 out of 10 stars in that simply because he kind of does fit the meta in some ways. And the pace in FUT Champions, it scares a lot of people, man. It really, really does. The similar players, we have Anthony Martial, we have Sadio Mane, and we have Eden Hazard himself. Again, all similar players, arguably all better than Rashford. It's crazy, man. It really is. The key pro will be the acceleration of the card and possibly the sprint speed as well because he is very quick across the ground. And the key con will be the composure. The best chem style will be marksman because it boosts that physical, the physical strength, the physical of aggression, and the physical of jumping, which I do believe he needs a boost in. Shooting a boost, and it boosts his dribbling as well. But it's a shame it doesn't boost composure or balance. So you probably would go a sniper on this card. But I'm just going off what I experienced with the card, and it would be marksman. So sniper would be a good alternative. In terms of the perfect link, it's going to be Jesse Lingard, man. J Lings, the UCL live version, that would be fantastic. It would be a great partnership for Marcus Rashford, and that's the one that you should go for. Harry Kane would be the strong kind of choice option, or you could go Manchester United with a Paul Pogba or someone like that. And N'Golo Kante, because if you're running like a 4-2-3-1, this is a weak link, by the way, 4-2-3-1, or using a 4-3-2-1, that guy links very well. Or the 4-1-2-1-2 wide. Get the weak link in the Premier League just because there isn't like too many Englishmen that play abroad. So, you could maybe link him with a Sancho, but that would be impossible because Sancho's on the right. Unless you go like for the Sancho's left card and go like, I don't know, man, it's bamboozling my head. Like 3-4-2-1 or something like that. But anyways, guys, I'm not here to talk about all that bollocks. I'm here to talk about Rashford. Rashford did impress me, but at the same time, he disappointed me so damn much. If you've got Hazard, this is the be-all and end-all. If you've got Hazard, don't bother getting this card. If you've got that in, like playing him with Raheem Sterling, don't bother. Basically, if you've got left wing in the Premier League that you're happy with, don't get this card. He's overvalued, and at the same time, he's I don't know, he's just not worth it, man. He's just not worth it. So, lads, it's going to be my review today. Remember, there will be no Wass review. There will be no Doumbia review. 56 bloody stamina on that card. Are you taking the piss? And there will be a Joseph Martinez MLS MVP review tomorrow on this channel. So if you're not, click that bell yet on this channel. Click the bell. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And click the bell too. Like the video, lads. Bring the bloody hype. 1,000 likes is your target. And as always, I know I've been babbling on for a little bit, but I thought I just need to get that off my chest. And yeah, I'll catch you all tomorrow, lads. See you later. Bye-bye.